Israel has mobilised forces on the land and sea in the country's biggest self-defence drill of the year, which officials have said is especially necessary because of the deteriorating situation in neighbouring Syria and the potential for the civil war in that country to bring chemical weapons strikes onto the territory of Israel.
It's not a specific training that we did because of the situation on our northern border. It was on the regular graph of our training, but of course we must take into consideration that something like that might happen in the near future because of what we see in Syria, and because we know that chemical weapon exists in Syria and they might fall to the hand of radical Muslim terror groups.
It was the second day of a three-day exercise codenamed Turning Point 7, which simulated attacks on Israel. In a disused warehouse in Azur, central Israel, soldiers wearing protective gear acted as if they were treating wounded from chemical agents and extinguishing a fire. A model of a missile with some Arabic writing on its side was on display.
We don't want to get involved in the civil war, but we will defend itself as we always did. And it's better not to try us, okay? Because we will react forcefully against any kind of threat or any kind of attack.
Children and teachers in schools practiced evacuation to safe rooms with protected ventilation. Israeli officials said one of the most worrying threats is a possibility a third party might grab part of Syria's chemical arsenal, potentially placing sarin and VX nerve gas warheads in the hands of jihadi militants.
Our enemies have in recent years chosen to purposely arm civilian populations, equipping themselves with missiles and rockets, and therefore we need this response. We've withstood similar tests in the past, and unfortunately we will have to do so again.
Elements of the Israeli Navy put to sea as well to practice manoeuvring and combined operations. Officers aboard warships said that Israel's water frontiers, like anywhere else, can be ignored only at the country's peril.
The land border is very easy to protect. You can erect fences, you can erect guard posts. At sea, you don't have a fence, you don't have anyone standing there. If we don't protect the sea, no one will, and it's a weak point. It's a chink in the armor of Israel, and therefore our job is so important.
The naval training drill included gunnery, towing and refueling exercises. Israeli officials said the national self-defense exercise was not aimed at any country in particular, but that no matter what, Israel would defend itself from outside threats.